come. Like now I better I get it to me out where I can stay up all night till morning. Them come down. Don't stop baby for me need. Long time me and you feel the link up. You scream to the tape tonight. Hold on, baby me I come. Like now I better I get it to me out where I can stay up all night till morning. Them come down. Don't stop baby for me need. Long time me and you feel the link up. You scream to the tape tonight.
Good evening, everybody. It's 9 p.m. You hear that lady in the background? This Sunday, My Time Radio anniversary. W Magna will be live in the building.
Chocolate stick, you're too sweet. Watch me right on the rhythm. Me like that feeling come over me. Hold me so tight with your security. You give me everything you want me.
We got a great hand show tonight.
Alright, God, how you feel so good. Run up for you, we have to rock the boat. I can't hold it. Baby, I can't.
We are streaming live on GetWithTheFix.com right now. We are streaming live on MyTimeRadio.com. Hi Trishana, I'm missing you. Where you been? We are streaming live on MetricRadioFM.com. Pandemic Radio Live. And of course, FullBlockRadio.com. When I say we are streaming live on GetWithTheFix.com, I mean that you can physically see me on the screen right now on GetWithTheFix.com. Oh, you touch me so good, be. So me know you a real G. My can't hold me a ball. You touch me up with balloons. Oh, you touch me so good, be. So me know you a real G. Me like that feeling. Hold me so tight with the As I said tonight, we got a packed show. It's packed. Like, you hear this lady also? We are talking celibacy tonight, Jano. Talk truth.
first year anniversary. We are going to be talking to DJ Hypeness in about 5 minutes. And since we got a rush tonight, like this show is so packed tonight, so packed. You know, when people reach out to get with the fix, I don't really like telling them no. I really don't. So, you know, I be trying to fit everybody in as much as I can. Real quick, some breaking news. This news is so important that we have been, I think it's about 120 or 90 days. If I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. As I said, we are streaming live on getwiththefix.com. You can physically see me standing here. There's only one camera because I got to figure out the next camera. I'm trying to do everything around here. I'm trying. So back to the breaking news. Louisville grand jury announced 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment charges against the former LMPD detective Brett Hankinson in the fatal shooting of Breonna Taylor. Now, if anybody don't know what wanton endangerment is, that is, and I'm going to read it exactly as it is, a person is guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree when, under circumstances manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life, he wantonly engages in conduct which creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to another person. This charge is, he's a Class D felon at this point. What that means is that this is the 4th to the highest in class ranking. This is a high-level felony and is the worst kind of felony. This includes crimes such as arson, burglary, armed robbery, voluntary manslaughter, and murder. So while we are still upset, we are completely upset that the other officers weren't indicted on this case, and the Black Attorney General, Mr. Cameron, spent the entire interview, it seemed like talking about himself. Maybe I'm wrong, but he spent the entire interview talking about himself instead of the actual matter of what's going on. You guys know last week we told you that her family was awarded some money. That will never bring her back. And this right here is a shot to all African people in this country, that officers can walk around and kill people and only one of them can be charged with her murder. So hopefully something else is going to take place with this. I know that there's a lot of people who are protesting and everything in regards to this situation. So we're hoping that something else happens in this whole situation. So again, rest in peace to Miss Taylor. A life was taken wrongfully. I've seen a lot of stuff about her. I don't care. At the end of the day, a life was taken wrongfully, and people need to be paid. People got to pay for it. Okay? More than 200,000 people have died of coronavirus in the United States of America. That is a problem. That's a major problem. Over 200,000 people. And the president could have saved these people if he had spoke up earlier and did what he needed to do earlier when he was aware that this situation was going to happen. R.I.P. to Miss Ruth Ginsburg. She passed away over the weekend. She was one of the Supreme Court justices. She is today, and between today and tomorrow, her body will be displayed in Washington for folks to see. She is Jewish, so people are asking the question, like, you know, there's a time frame. When you're Jewish, there's a time frame that you die and a time that you have to be buried. So people are asking those questions. She was one of the greatest women on the Supreme Court, the only woman on the Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken. And right now, the push is to get somebody else in her seat before she's even cold enough. Why does that need to happen right now? Normally, these things don't happen until a new president is elected, which we know that's November. Again, people, please get out and vote. You see all these things that are happening. Get out and exercise your right to vote. So they're actually ready to go forward with a new Supreme Court justice. Normally, it takes 70 days for someone to be placed in that seat. However, the November 3rd election is 42 days away. So Trump is trying to get somebody in real quick, real fast. People, get out, exercise your right to vote. Election day is November 3rd. 3. I don't know how else to say that. The deadline is Tuesday, October 13th. If you are not registered to vote by mail, in person is also the same date. September 19th to Monday, November 2nd is the voting period. People, please get out and vote. Please vote. It's important. Please get out and exercise your right to vote. If you are an American citizen, please get out and vote. Please do not listen to anyone that cannot vote. Do you know if someone is convicted of a felony in this country, they do not have the right to vote? It's unfortunate. They do not have the right to get financial aid for college or any of those things. It's unfortunate. If that person is posting about this president, that president, and what this president is not going to do for us, please do not listen to anybody that does not exercise their right to vote or cannot do so. I'm begging you guys, this is the time to make a change happen. Up to you. Totally up to you. I wanted to talk about this U.S. immigration situation. The prices are going up to get your people to the United States, but I'm definitely going to get back to that because we really need to get this show going. So I'm about to reach out to DJ Hypeness so that we can discuss about My Turn Radio and the big event that's happening this weekend. And why is my computer giving me a hard time right now? Hurry up, let's go. So while that's coming up, I'm gonna just go over this real quick. The price right now for the U.S. citizenship application, it's doubling from $640 to $1,170. Wow, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money for folks to find to get their people here. I don't even know what it was when I came to this country at age 14. I'm not sure what it was. Why is my computer verifying Skype right now? Yo, I swear, sometimes there's stuff around here. So if you are trying to get someone, this will be effective October 2nd. The U.S. will implement a new increase for many immigration applications. So people, please be prepared. From $640 to $1,170 is what the new price for the immigration application will be. So be prepared for that. And again, elections is coming up, so I don't know what else to say in regards to this. Why isn't the Skype coming up on this computer right now? Come on, Skype, let's go. What else is there? The petition to remove conditions on your green card is also increasing from $595 to $760. I guess if you have like any type of domestic violence and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really sure what conditions are. It's from $595 to $760. Employment authorization, the fee is going from $410 to $550. Fee waivers eliminated from most applications. An asylum fee will now be $50 when before it was free. What is going on though? Why are they trying to deter people from coming to the United States? I'm not really sure, but why the big increase at this point? Let me try this Skype one more time. So yeah, so that's what's happening with the U.S. Immigration status at this point. Also, my Skype is taking forever to come up. Right now in San Francisco, they have developed a program for pregnant women by giving them $1,000 a month for anything that they need. Anything that the parent need, they can actually get at this point. The stipend is $1,000 a month, and they are going to do it for as long as the mom is pregnant. If she needs it even after, they're also going to do that as well. So that is something great for any woman that is pregnant in San Francisco. I wonder if they will do that over here in New Jersey. Like, do we have that kind of money at this point? I don't know. Or even New York. Because I know when you're having a baby, it's a lot that you go through. I know there's WIC that you could get while you're pregnant, which provides food and all that great stuff. But, you know, getting that extra $1,000 to pay rent or whatever you may have going on is a great thing. What's going on? Oh, my camera? Oh, thank you so much. What else? Come on, Skype. Come on, Skype. Come. Right when you're trying to do something and get it done, everything just starts to go left. So again, the Skype is taking forever to load. Now, a lot of people have been using Pine Sol. You know, Pine Sol is one of those things that we Black people use a lot. And basically they're saying that Pine Sol is one of the main things that is killing coronavirus on surfaces. So if you are using Pine Sol, you're doing a great thing. They said within the first 10 minutes, the Pine Sol is taking away the coronavirus from surfaces. The Clorox company is now stating to everyone. So Pine Sol is the thing that Black people have been using forever, like bleach. And now everybody's saying that bleach is a great thing. The CDC basically made a mistake in stating that the coronavirus is being spread by aerosols, and they warned people of badly ventilated spaces. So if you're in an environment where people are talking and singing and all that great stuff, they're saying please be careful with those, because that's the area that you can transmit this whole coronavirus. And they've had to take back a lot of statements, and now the Skype is up. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. They've had to take back a lot of statements, a lot of things that they're doing and saying is untrue, and it's causing people to panic. So they've basically had to take back a lot of the things that they have been saying in regards to coronavirus. But now they're saying that if you are in an enclosed spot where people are singing and talking all in your face and all that, please just be careful. What is going on with the Skype tonight? Like, I'm really trying to make some phone calls, and the Skype is giving me a hard time. So people, please be careful. Keep checking up with the CDC, their regulations and all that kind of stuff, so that you can be aware of what protection you need to do in regards to this. Also, hydrogen peroxide, you guys know that that's something that we use a lot for cleaning items and to put on wounds and all these things. They are now saying that it's something that you need to take precautions with. Don't use it on surfaces don't just throw it on your skin. Take time with it, use a little bit, because now they're saying it's causing skin irritation, and also it's taking away your good bacteria. So the good bacteria that you need to heal your skin, now hydrogen peroxide, they're saying, is taking it longer to heal your skin. So be careful with that. I feel like 2020 is just like all over the place. Like 2020 is that year where things are just going left, right, middle, center, everywhere possible at this point. So people just, like I said, be careful of the things that you're putting on your body, and that's that for the news. And I'm going to keep trying with this Skype. Actually, can you sign this out and sign it back in for me, please? And see if it comes up, because I'm not really sure what's happening with the Skype. So, because like I said, I have phone calls I need to make, and Skype is acting up. Oh, don't move everything, because then everything is going to plug out, and then we're going to have a no show happening at all. Keep pressing the call and see if it comes on. What else is happening? Bobby Shmurda, I've never said that young man name right, but his parole has been denied. He will have to stay in prison until December of 2021. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. So his parole has been denied, and he will have to stay in prison until 2021, as first stated, because they won't let him come out of prison. Hypeness, I'm sorry, I'm probably going to have to call you right after Tifa's interview, because I don't want to take like 8 minutes to get this interview done. I don't know what happened with the Skype 2 seconds ago, but nothing was moving or anything. So he will be released in December of 2021. Of course, people were upset for the simple fact that, homeboy just got out of prison, and he didn't state his sentences. So everybody's a little upset that he's a snitch, and he got out before even Shmurda, who never snitched on his friends, can actually be released. So that's what happened with Bobby. Now, last week or the week before, I was talking about, and I had a whole discussion in regards to Dr. Dre and his wife, soon-to-be ex-wife. And the discussion was mainly around where folks were saying that she wasn't with Dr. Dre in the gym. She wasn't in the gym with Dr. Dre. So why should she be entitled to getting any of his money? And I'm a researcher at heart, so I basically went and did my research and found out that she is actually part owner of one of their businesses. So for those of you who thought that she was not shooting in the gym, she was in the gym. She was in that gym with him. As I stated to everyone, there is no way a woman can be married to a man for that length of time and she has no connections to any of his business. Like, let's be serious, let's be for real. A lot of men were saying, oh, she's a gold digger, she's this and she's that. But hello, she was physically there with the man for over 20-something years. So I've never known any woman to be with a man for that long who had nothing to do with his success. So people, I'm going to say this again. She was in the gym shooting with Dr. Dre. Although now he is trying to say that she embezzled $360,000 from their business. So now her attorneys are saying it's preposterous. He's just making up these statements to make her seem like a bad guy. So I'm going to repeat myself again. She was shooting with him in the gym. Anybody else need me to say it out loud? She was in the gym with him. Anybody else need me to say it? Because I want to say it again. She was in the gym shooting with Dr. Dre. So DJ Smalls and Gary and whoever else was on that post talking about she wasn't shooting with him in the gym and she deserved jack squat. She was in the gym shooting with the man. Okay? The company they had was founded in 2015. What we in now? 2020? So that's 5 years. So they have this company together, and now he's trying to say she's stealing money from him so that he can get out of whatever deal or situation they have going on. But no, sir. She was in the gym. She was there. I just want everybody to know. And I'm going to keep saying it. She was in the gym. She was there shooting in the gym with him the whole time. The whole time. Did I say the whole time? The couple of times? I said the whole time. Get with the fix. This is Michelle G. And like I said, we have a packed show tonight. I'm hoping that all of these phone calls go through and that everything works out, because we have one of dancehall's princess or queens. I'm going to say she's a queen because she's been around for a long time in dancehall, and this is actually not her first time on Get With The Fix. She was here last year, I think it was. I believe it was last year. And when you get that email, requesting interviews, you don't tell her PR people no. You just say, okay, and you get it done. Last time she was here, we were basically helping her promote this song.
Some girls are lonely. Love girl I wish they for me. True them I carry feelings. But Anna my fault make the man want me. I just see the way me have a me the man a come back. Boy, girl come like that. I just see me possess and make him say me go up and go. Girl come sitting never fat prom. The man a keep me clean.
Good evening.
Put me in a hot Gucci dress prom.
I'm early, I know.
Prom come up up the end can't be it. I want to some girl.
Are we okay to start the interview?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Get with the fix. My Town Radio, Roadblock Radio, Metric Radio, Pandemic Live. Right now on the phone we have the one and only.
Me had the future plan, free stream that. Take the picture like I see the way me have a make the man a come back. Boy, girl come like that. I just see sitting me possess and make him say me go a bang. Boy, girl come sitting never fat prom. The man a keep me clean and fresh prom. Put me in a hot Gucci dress prom. Ring by my finger.
So Tifa, welcome back to Get with the Fix, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you for having me. What's poppin'?
I'm good. You know, when I get that email from your PR, you know, it's like, okay, I can't say no. I can never tell her no. It's never a no.
Oh, God. Good times.
It's always, okay, what time? Let's get it done. So the reason that Tifa is now on Get with the Fix is because she is now doing something that a lot of women and men try to do from time to time. So before we get into the interview, Tifa, how are you? How is Corona treating you? What are you doing with yourself that you're not traveling? What's up?
I am good. When this whole Corona thing just started, like I started doing things that I didn't do for a long time. So
Okay.
it brought me back to self. I started like drawing again. I started, you know what I mean, cooking a lot. I started whatever, but basically now it's back to work, you know what I mean? I've been in the studio a lot. I got a little home studio now.
Okay,
So I've been in the
perfect.
studio a lot. I've been recording a lot. Yeah, dealing with my other businesses because I do have businesses outside of music. So dealing with my other businesses and I've just been working.
Okay. Now has
I
it,
gotta work.
Yeah.
I have sex, so I got like something else has to give.
have you made any new types of, have you found any new things? Like I've been cooking a lot. Because you know I'm working from home, so I've been cooking a lot. And you said you started drawing. Is there anything else that you put to the side and then you pick it back up now because of Corona?
I don't know. Other than probably the drawing, no. And then when I got really bored, I redecorated my house. Other than that, no.
Now, you are known as the woman who sing "Mana Come Back," Big Bumper, all kinds of stuff. Now, your newest thing, and let me just say this. I've noticed that whenever women say that they're going to be celibate, I got a bunch of inboxes. She can't find a man. She this. Women duh. All kinds of things. Right? Now, if a man posts, I'm going to be celibate, everybody celebrates that. How is the reaction now that you're saying that I am celibate?
I mean, people don't believe. Some people don't believe.
Okay.
Some people are like, okay, let me break the celibacy for you. I can be that person. And so on and so forth. So my DMs are always like crazy or whatever. But
I'm sure.
I mean, it's not. What is that? Man at the least our problem.
Yes.
So that's not the issue at all because especially during Corona, like everybody that wanted somebody to be on lockdown with, I'm sure it could have happened. But usually for me, especially when I come out of a relationship, and this is not the first time I'm doing celibacy. Like I like to take a break.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like to do some introspection and look into things because a lot of times, especially we as women, we date some shitty men.
Listen, talk truth.
You know what I mean? But because the sex is so awesome, clothes, your judgment, everything.
I'm reminiscing as you talk.
So a lot of the times we just need to get in tune with ourselves, and especially within Corona and the whole lockdown and quarantine. Like I have to deal with a lot of things mentally.
Okay.
Because there was nothing else to do, and I like the fact that I could literally sit and say, okay, Tifa, you are wrong for doing this. You are right for doing this. Not only just with relationships and sex alone, but overall.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I find that me as a Sagittarius, I don't deal with things.
Hold on, stop. Hold on. You're a Sagittarius?
Yes, ma'am.
So am I.
You know what? When I deal with things,
not
we'll vex now, and then we'll get over it. Like we're like, okay. A minute later, we're like, fine.
You know, most people don't understand that. Most people stay upset at us for months and years, and the next 2 minutes we're like, whatever, next.
Okay, cool. What's next? Exactly.
Now,
I have to
go ahead.
Deal in the quarantine, you know what I mean? And I feel like especially not having that sex and emotions and whatever. Like I just got to just get to a place where I got back to Tifa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, people have this thing about celibacy because there's a difference between celibacy and abstinence, right? Give me your definition of celibacy.
I mean, is there really a difference?
For some people, because some people are saying that with celibacy, you can still do other things, but there's no penetration.
Oh, no, they must take it scientific science. If you're saying, okay, then I'm going to abstain from sex, you have to break down which act of sex.
Right.
Are you going to abstain from having sex with another human being or having sex with yourself as a human being?
Right.
You know what I mean? But basically, with abstinence comes the action of celibacy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
but I do have sex with myself. For those who want to know, I'm not like a total robot.
Okay.
I do have feelings.
So you said there's the masturbation part of it that you do?
Yeah, I mean I'm human.
Okay. So when you get that urge, when you get that urge to masturbate, do you try to talk yourself out of it? Like, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but you do it anyway?
No, I don't. I honestly don't. Like, if I need to, I need to. But it's not something that I get up every day and do. I have periods where I'm completely shut down also.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you come into a relationship, you're heartbroken, it's like you're just numb.
Yes.
You don't feel, you don't whatever. You know what I mean? But sometimes, like, no, I mean, I'm human. This is not to say, okay, I'm celibate now. This is not to say that I don't want sex. Like, I really want to just bust it wide open. But I want it to be the right situation and the right person.
Okay. Okay. Now, how long have you been celibate now?
All right. So the 29th would make 1 year, 6 months.
29th of this month?
Yeah.
1 year and 6 months? Okay. So was it a breakup that made you say, you know what, let me start talking to God a little bit to change the type of dudes that I'm attracting?
It's not just me. I am a very yes, Sagittarius also.
Yes.
We're very picky people.
Yeah.
We are very intricate in choosing a partner. We're not talking to anybody.
Yes.
The person shoelace can tie around and it turns us off.
Talk
you know what I mean? So,
or you eat the wrong way and it's like, ew.
Exactly.
You can't spell. Like what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I find especially in my adult life, I like to take the time to get to know people.
Okay.
And not only that, but it's hard. I don't know for the rest of the females, but it's hard because you don't know who wants Latifa versus Tifa. You know what I mean? You don't know who wants you to say, okay, then I had her. This is just another notch under my belt, as opposed to getting to know her. You don't know people's motives, because a lot of people are clout chasers.
Yes.
Especially in this whole Instagram, social media world. So it's a little bit different. I'm very picky because, you know, when we get ignorant and mad,
it's a wrap. Somebody got to bleed.
I just took the time. I mean, I moved. I relocated. I'm based in America now, so I relocated.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? I just took the time to enjoy being in a new place, reconnecting with myself. And we're ready now. I mean, there are suitors, there are people out there that, you know, I date or see or whatever, but I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. So don't be too surprised if you hear soon. There's no
that you're in a relationship.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I was having a conversation with a couple of my friends, and I was telling them basically like, I find that I sometimes drive a relationship by sex. So I've stopped doing that because it's like, you're gonna come to me and you're just gonna get me, but I'm not gonna get to know you. And then if I start to get to know you and then 2 weeks in I'm talking to you and getting to know you, I could decide, well, I don't like you no more, and then I haven't slept with you.
Exactly.
So I understand.
Not only that too, but I find as Caribbean people, we don't date. We need to start dating. You know what I mean? We need to start to something. Of course, I'm going to play like, yeah, I'm going to stay with a man the last week and this week. We need to date.
Yeah.
We as Caribbean people need to date. We don't, as soon as we meet somebody or we start texting the person or we're going to have dinner or we're going to have a party, go wind up or whatever, they don't upset. All of a sudden you're here. Oh, me and much talk. Oh, we in a change. Oh, and then 3 months down the line, you can start to get a restraining order or some deal that I drama keep and that
change your number or something.
Exactly, because we don't get to know people. And I said it's crazy because especially Caribbean men, they do this. Even though sex is involved, they might have 6 different women and then all
at
of
the
a
same
sudden
time.
One day they say, exactly, that's here. And they're feeling them out. And then one day they say, oh my God, I'm married. This is the love of my life. And you're like, but where she come from? Oh, we never know about she. You know what I mean? When he was dating
the whole time.
5 years. Exactly. I decided that, okay, she's the one I want. We need to date and get to know people.
But when I tell guys that, they tell me like, oh, women shouldn't date a bunch of different dudes, and I'm like, why not? Y'all do it. No, Dating somebody doesn't mean that you're sleeping with everybody. You're getting to know people to figure out where you want to be.
You will pick up on a lot of things if you just get to know people. And again, as I said, sex a lot of the time clouds the judgment because probably the person is a terrible person. But because it's sex sweet, you're like, oh my God, I want to see him again. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh my God, I want to feel this feeling again.
I'm telling you, I'm reminiscing as you talk.
Sometimes nothing wrong when we hold back, you know what I mean? What woman are so, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong when we hold back. Nothing wrong. And a lot of the times they respect you more. You know what I mean? Especially if they hold back and they sweet them.
How long do you suggest holding back as a woman? How long do you suggest holding back? Like Steve Harvey said the 90 days, but what's your suggestion?
There is no, because sometimes it's weird because some people can sleep with a man on the first night and then it's perfect. But not everybody is as lucky. I would just say, just take the time for another person, have some deep conversations with them. Like, if it even comes to the test, do a background check. Because that's the type of world we live in. You know what I mean? That is the type of world that we're living in. Do a background check, find out about you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times we see the signs. We do see the signs, but we choose to ignore them because it makes us feel something.
Yeah.
I do the sex sweet. Like, oh my God, I had it so bomb. I ever want that feeling there again. And you know the man is actually doing.
I tell people all the time, everybody that I date, I tell them, listen here, I do background checks on people. I do it because I have to protect myself and a child that I have. I do background checks. Whatever I find, I'm going to tell you I find it. But just know I'm running your name and date of birth in somebody's system.
I don't blame you at all.
Now for you, what have you learned about yourself that you haven't been connecting with another human being? What has Tifa learned about herself?
Acceptance, accepting responsibility for a lot of things. And as I say, sometimes we are Sagittarius, we can be really hot-headed. And sometimes when we're ignorant, we react. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we're not wrong in our reaction, but in our reaction we could have taken a different approach.
Okay.
And I've just learned to not like go off. Okay. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or to try and take a more subtle approach to things. Because maybe you weren't wrong about the man being an asshole. You know what I mean? But probably all you deal with him escalated the situation.
Right.
Maybe it's probably just like a little less aggressive approach.
Okay. And that has helped you to, like, I think they say that oftentimes I look at myself and I said, like, and what are these type of men that I'm attracting? Like, what is it about me that I'm attracting these types of dudes? Do you find that because you've been celibate that your outlook on the type of man that you want is currently different?
I mean, yeah, as I said, I got a lot of time to think. So I know what I want now, and I'm not about to settle for the things that I don't want.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We know exactly what I want. And, you know, as I said, we know the signs. We see the signs. It's just that sometimes we decide to ignore them because we're lonely or because we have a habit also of using one relationship to get over the next relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to feel, but I know what I want now.
But isn't that what they tell us? Like, in order to get over one man, just jump on the next one?
Well, you don't, because you still have those unresolved issues, and a lot of the times you bring that hurt over. You might not feel like you're bringing the hurt or the trust issues over into the new relationship, but you do.
Okay. Now, if a guy approaches you like right now and says, you know, Tifa, I want to be in a relationship with you. Mm-hmm. What is your stance? And if you say to him, listen, I'm still in my celibate state, and he's like, I can't deal with that, what's your reaction?
Well, you can't go on by your business, sir. You have to prove, listen, my vagina has been married in for a long time.
Listen.
You have to prove to me that you're worthy to get it. I know what I can bring to the table. I know you're going to enjoy it. I know we're going to have fun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not just going to up because they say, oh, you want a relationship. Suppose you're running game on me.
Right. Just to get you. Because that's, you know, the craziest thing that you said there earlier, because that's one of my fears that I have. That's a solid fear that I have in regards to dating. Like, do you really want me, or you just want to say I had her?
Exactly.
So that's something I'm working with myself to try to figure out how to just work around that. Do you have any suggestions for me? Like, how do I work around that part of it?
Just to get to know people.
Okay.
Talk to people. Ask the questions that you really, burning questions that you really want to ask them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Watch the movement. Watch if when you call him, if you only can answer at a certain time, or if you click the call and text you back. You see the signs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The signs are there. Watch the movement. Watch the little things in window. Watch if him polite. I'm still into your opening doors and whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, watch the little things. Watch how he talk about his mom, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or how he's dealing with his kids. Like, you really and truly see the signs.
Okay.
Ask the questions. Ask the questions you want to know.
Okay. I can take that advice. Now, is there any downsides to you being celibate?
Other than me being horny?
No, that's it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So whoever that next man is, Jano, Lord save him.
Oh, but you know what? Listen, we started, so you know when we in a relationship with somebody, it's on
and popping at any moment, anytime, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you find yourself having the urge to just give in to a man, or you're still like, nah, I need to just relax a little bit longer?
I mean, no, as I said, I'm horny. Like, I don't be surprised if it's gone soon. You know what I mean? Don't, but as I say, it just takes the right person.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be like, no, I'm an ice queen, you cannot get this, you cannot get me. No. If the right opportunity presents itself with the right person, definitely it's on and popping. Okay.
I like that idea because, you know, some people will be like, nah, I'm not ready, and then miss out on a husband, as they say. Is that your goal? Like, with the whole celibacy thing, I know people take time off and say, you know what, I'm trying to find my husband. So let me take a break, let my body rest, let my pH balance relax, and then find my husband.
If God wants him to be the husband, he'll be the husband. You know what I mean? I just want to find the right partner. I just want to find my male best friend.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And if marriage comes after, then so be it.
Okay. I could dig it. Now, will you get upset with a dude who, if you decide to give in, and then he turned out to be some little shithead, as you said? Who are you going to be upset with?
Miss Spicy.
So we're going to fight somebody.
After I feel some type of way, and I'll be angry at him, I feel some type of way, or
Okay.
whatever, but at the same time, but it's what it is, like, life has no guarantee.
Right.
Life has no guarantees, so, you know what I mean? This was a conscious decision from me.
Okay.
So I can't blame anybody if it don't work out. You know what I mean? Because that's just life. I'm just going to keep it moving.
Okay. And you're a Sag, and that's what we do. Oh, well, life goes on.
And keep it moving.
And keep it moving. What is some advice that you could give to a woman who's deciding to be celibate? Like, what are some things that you could tell her to expect during her celibacy?
A lot of introspection.
Okay.
A lot of sight. You usually tell me not having sex is third eye open.
Mm.
So you are going to get a lot of insight, especially if you're coming out of a relationship where you're deeply and truly hurt. You know what I mean? It's going to give you a lot of time to think. You're gonna have those moments where you're reminiscing. You're gonna have those moments where you miss sex and you want sex and you're tempted to have sex. But I mean, the first rule is do it for you and know the reasons why you're doing it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And make sure when it is all said and done, you got something out of it, whether spiritually, whether, you know what I mean? Whether mentally, whether emotionally, you personally got something out of it. It's something that you do for you.
Okay, I could dig that. I appreciate, like I said in the beginning, I appreciate the fact, because I know for me also, like if I'm coming out of a relationship with somebody, I do take a break, just because I want my body to get situated. Because I think a lot of times women don't understand that when you come out of a relationship with one person and you jump into another one with that another person, your body is still used to that first person. The
pH balance, everything, the touch.
Yeah.
Especially with somebody that you enjoy sex with, it's gonna be a little bit different.
Okay. So I'm actually glad that you're doing this. When I saw that you were celibate, I was like, wait, hold on. Not Tifa. No.
It's funny. It's funny because my bro DJ Matter, he's like, yo, you've seen all of this thing about the best time.
Yes.
That's what I really say. I think they were going to say it on the F truck and he was laughing about it
because
they were laughing about it.
That song, The Best, is like, okay. And that's where I got thrown off because I'm like, Tifa was just singing The Best. So how?
Very active imagination.
Most people don't understand that about Sagittarians. Most people don't. Now, Tifa, what else is upcoming for you right now that you're in your celibacy? You've moved to the U.S. Are you signed to a different label? Is anything else going on that you decided to move to the U.S.?
Yes. Some things I can say, some things I can't. I'm under new management. Look out for me on TV.
Okay.
Look out for TV star. I have 2 more releases for the year. Next release coming up is a song called All Night Long with DJ Cash. He's like one of the biggest DJs out of Atlanta.
Okay.
So I'm really, really excited about that. It's dancehall and hip hop and pop and Afrobeat for that baby.
Okay.
But you'll hear it soon enough. I'm sure Randy will get it to you guys.
Oh, definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So we're just working. There's a lot of stuff that's happening and I'm excited for the rest of 2020 into 2021. I'm going to be a very busy human being.
No, I like it. And the whole celibacy thing now, do you find that more opportunities are coming your way now that you've decided to just take a break from doing all the other stuff that was clouding you?
I mean, definitely. I've made a lot of power moves. I made a lot of business moves. I made a lot of good moves. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Given the fact that I've had a lot of time to think and put things into perspective. So I would say it.
Okay. Where are you based in Atlanta or Florida?
I'm in the United States.
In the United States. Sorry. My bad. I'm so happy happy to talk to you again. Like I said, the first time we spoke to you, we were pushing Mana come back, and now you're back again. And at any time, I'm gonna tell Ronnie too. At any time you need to push any song, anything you got going on, she can hit that inbox.
Thank you so much. And I always enjoy you. You know what's crazy? I always enjoy doing the interviews because it's not like the regular interviews. It's not like, oh, so how did you get started?
Oh.
So do you feel like it's the same way for the women in the biz? Like it's not the same generic questions. You take the time.
Thank you, Tifa.
Actually do insightful interviews and fun interviews, and I always enjoy interviews.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're about to make me cry right now.
Thank you.
I can really appreciate that, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, I'm one of those people that I don't look at anybody. If I'm interviewing you, I will never look at another interview that you're doing. I don't look at anything. I like to dig my own stuff and get my own stuff together and do what I have to do because I like stuff to be organic.
Yeah, and I'm very appreciative of it. Like there's so many times you can answer. How many times do you get started in
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many times you can answer the same questions. That I love these interviews where the interviewer actually takes the time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To really ask insightful, fun, different questions. And it's always a joy, like when we link up and when you have interview videos.
Thank you, Tifa. I appreciate that. You're gonna make me cry for the rest of the night. My head is swelling right now. Like it's swelling right now. Now, Tifa, please, again, like I said, I'm gonna reach out to Ronnie. Like Ronnie is the dopest PR alive. I don't know where she came from.
Really.
Like she's so dope that I'm telling you, anytime she asks me to do something, I can never tell her no. Never tell her no. And it's always good communication because that's important when you're doing this type of business. So shout out to Ronnie, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Thank you again for this wonderful interview. And I think am I the first person to interview you about this or somebody else did?
You're the second.
God, look at God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tifa. Go ahead.
Weird because look out for All Night Long is actually a song about not having sex with a guy. It's weird because it's not named All Night Long. It's a song about actually not having sex with a guy because as females we've always met that perfect guy. Oh my God, nice personality, got money, but then you just can't perform in the
Don't we hate that?
So that's exactly what the song is about. So look out for All Night Long, produced by DJ Cat. Soon come out, biggest soon drop, but I'll make sure you have it definitely.
Right? I will. Thank you. And for your TV debut is coming up. Do you have a date yet, or you're still working on it?
Actually, about to start filming soon.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
Because from here on your major streaming platforms.
Oh, look at God, just working. See, ladies, try some celibacy. Tifa, please take us out of here. I have the clean version because it's early in the night. I didn't want to play the raw version. So can you please introduce your song, The Best, and take us out of here? Thank you so much. Please give everybody all of your social media handles of where to find you, where to find your music, and everything that you have coming up.
All right, my social media is @ItStifa, ITSTHETISA across the board. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, across the board. And of course, you don't know the TIFA representative for none other than the Wednesday Fix. I want to DEA. I wish to big up all of the hot girls. I wish to big up all of the money girls. I wish to big up all of the celibate girls. I wish to big up all of the money man because we love spending the money. So yeah, you big up to all of the girls. I know it's have to come back home. I want to DEA, the best. Kick it off, buddy. I want to them.
Great. Bye, Tifa. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Get with the fix, Michelle G. Take a break.
Got me at the bed. In the world, you know, I love this. So I'm gonna take good and make you have a scream out.
relationship that is. Don't take a break in your relationship. Because he might leave.
Come with the tough chat, but I laugh me alarm. Come go the pass it, everything I have it. Turn up, so I brass me up. I'm a man with it, sweetness. It a mad girl, she don't stop read this. Come me at the best. In the world, you don't love this. It a mad man with it, sweetness. It a mad girl, she don't stop read this. Come me at the best. In the world, you don't love this. My body. You get it. Big body. No crosses. This a good luck. With my pants, cause we won't panic. But on the road, she won't panic.
Here with the fix, Michelle G. We are on myturnradio.com, roadblockradio.com, getwiththefix.com. We are on metricradiofm.com, and of course, pandemicradio.live. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Thank you, Tifa. It's always a joy speaking to you and having a conversation. Shout out to Ronnie. Like, people, if you need a PR, public relations, please, I'm telling you, you cannot go around her. And we actually have another one coming up next week from Jamaica. So, it's good to have somebody out here that can push you behind the scenes if you are into music. Hi, Grammy, yo, I feel like I need to have a conversation with you, Grammy. Like, I feel like we need to talk. Like, I feel like I need to call you so we can have a conversation. Because John All-Star, your name, Jog, like, what's going on? What's up with your name? Your name is hot stuff. What you do, dog? What did you do to these people? So, again, if you need someone, if you're an artist, and you need someone to push you, Destiny Media, please hit them up. Pay whatever you have to pay, because none of this stuff is free. And get this music, get your music out, get your PR pushing for you. And I believe she's also now managing, I believe she's PR for Talis, if I'm not mistaken, because I see, anytime I see her pushing an artist, I know she got them under her belt. So shout out to Ronnie. She's really dope. She has done some great things for Get With The Fix, and we definitely appreciate her. So whenever she calls or texts or shoots an email, I'm like, okay, Ronnie. It's always a yes. It's never a no. Now we got our second interview coming up right now. And the reason I wanted to do this interview was because of a song that is currently taking over social media. And it's one of those songs where, you break up with a Jamaican man. And basically, the statement is always, go on, do your thing. But they don't really mean, go on, do your thing. It's more than that when it comes to them. So we actually did premiere this song I think a couple of weeks ago or so, and basically when I found out who the individual was, I was like, we need to have an interview, because there's always a backstory to when people are writing songs. There's always a backstory to why they write a particular song. So I wanted to have the conversation with this individual. Let's see, hopefully Skype works and we can get in contact with him so that we can have another dope interview here on Get With The Fix. Of course, this show tonight is brought to you by September 27th, My Turn Radio's first anniversary brunch session. For tickets, please hit up DJ Hypeness. Is this Mr. Bada General on the phone?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I am here.
You're here. Thank you so much for answering your phone. This is Michelle G from Get With The Fix. Right now we have Mr. Bada General, aka Froggy Mod Squad, on the telephone.
Yeah.
And the reason I wanted to talk to you, as I was explaining earlier, is because of this one song. But we're gonna get to know you a little bit first and then get into the song. Is that okay?
Yeah, well, definitely.
All right. So is it Should I call you Froggy or should I call you Bada General? Like, I want to make sure I'm
Well,
calling.
Froggy, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of regular name still.
All right.
I don't really answer to it too much anymore, but I still a part of me, but just I move on from the whole Froggy thing, that was a selector.
Okay. Oh, that was your selector name.
Yeah, that was my selector name.
Okay. So, how long have you been in this industry, Bada General? Either as a selector, an artist, an engineer?
Well, I think the first time I got paid was the first time I was professional, so I would think, you have to be honest, we don't really bumps around. But as a little youth, the first time I got paid was probably when I was like 13.
Okay.
So I would say 1990.
Wow.
As a little youth, yeah.
Okay.
Before that time, I grew up born comes to my father with sound system, but daddy didn't pay me, so I would just say, you play daddy sound system. So it was like professional. It's professional when somebody else come hire you and see your potential and pay you to do the